Alright guys, you're going to be taking a learner profile survey for Miss Schaefer and I, but it's not only for ourselves. You guys are going to want to understand and know this information as well. It will tell you what your strengths are, but it will also tell you what your weaknesses are and give you strategies to combat those weaknesses so you can be successful this year and beyond. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is make sure you're on the home page of our team website, and you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says Learner Profile, and you're going to click on that. The first thing you're going to do is search for your school, and it should pop up pretty quickly after you start typing. That way you don't have to type in the whole thing. Now I'm not going to put in my school email address because I've already taken it on my school email address, but you are going to put in your school email address. If for some reason you don't remember your school email address, ask me or ask Ms. Schaefer and we will help you figure it out. Right after you have created or put in your email address, you didn't create it, please don't create your email address. After you've put in your email address, you are going to create a 4-digit PIN so that you remember your 4-digit PIN. Make it your birth month and your birth year. Do not make up any other 4-digit PIN. So my birthday is May 5th, so I'm going to put 05, and I was born in 1984, so I'm going to put 84. And then I'm going to click Next, and it gives you 3 options: learner, educator, and guest. I'm going to put in educator, but all of you are going to click learner. So go ahead, click learner, and hit next. And you are going to be ready to start your learner profile. All right, the website is going to give you 4 statements, and you have 3 places to put it. If it describes you completely, you put it on the sketch pad. If it does not describe you, you put it on the bulletin board. And if you're not sure or don't have any strong feelings about it, you are going to leave it right here in the middle. All right, let me show you. I'm only going to do these 4 because I don't want to sit here and make you watch me take the survey. I don't want to waste your time, but let's get started. I easily recall shapes and symbols and images. Totally true. I routinely think through something I'm working on, take my time, and check my work. Totally true, that's me. I can mentally juggle lots of information and many ideas at the same time. Totally me. And I can usually stick with demanding work without feeling mentally drained. That's not me. I definitely need some brain breaks in there so I can keep working. My breaks don't have to be long, but I definitely need short breaks to keep me sane. All right, what you're going to do is you're going to do that for each set of 4, and there are 7 sets. So good luck. You don't need it. And then I'll be back to let you know what the next steps are. All right, when you're done with moving all your statements around, this is the screen that comes up. And if time does not permit you to look over and explore your strategies and start your plan, that's okay. You'll be able to come back to your results later. That's why you put in your email address, and that's why you put in your birthday as your 4-digit PIN number. So if you do have time, you are going to explore. So when you explore, it gives you a picture, and the green are your strengths and the yellow are your challenges. So you can click or tap the letter to discover more. So keeping track of time and order, struggle with that. And memory, I also struggle with that. Those are some of the things that I struggle with. So after you've hit explore, you are going to click on strategies. So for strategies, you are going to look through all of the possible options. You have attention, keeping track, time, order, spatial thinking, getting along with others, movement control, memory, language, complex thinking. So when you click on these, it will tell you what your answer was to the questions earlier. So you said this didn't describe you. I can usually stick with demanding work without feeling mentally drained. So I can't do that. So this means I might have challenges with listening and responding to directions. I might struggle with sticking to a task. I might struggle with sustained high quality work throughout the day. I might fall and stay asleep at night. I might have trouble with that. And I really do. Oh my goodness. I'm making this video and it's like past 10 o'clock. I should really be in bed. I should stay awake. I have challenges with staying awake and alert during the day. I have trouble gathering energy and maintaining focus for learning, work, and behavior control. So I do have challenges with some of these things, but I don't have challenges with any of these things every single day, all day. So I totally understand why I have these challenges here, but I don't think it's anything that I can't overcome. At the bottom, it lists strategies that might help with this challenge. So like taking regular breaks, and I told you earlier, I constantly have to take breaks so I can keep my focus. Fidgeting objects, I usually like play around with my pen, so yeah, that's a strategy that I have adapted for myself. Set personal challenge goals for how long to focus on something. That's not something I do, but that's definitely something I can start doing. And stand up and move about regularly and develop routines to manage your sleep arousal balance. So definitely some good strategies here. Now I'm not going to go through every single one, but the green ones point to things that you said you do well, like you have no problems with, and the yellow ones are the ones where you clicked that you have trouble with something. Sorry. So after you look at all of your responses, you are going to click on your yellow dots, and you are going to choose strategies that you think might help you. So I'm still with I can usually stick with demanding work without feeling mentally drained. This did not describe me. And to choose your strategies, you're going to click the ones with the push pins. So I am going to click use fidget objects. I think that would help me. And I don't do this very often, so I think it would really help me when I take breaks to stand up and move about and get myself out of my work area so I can come back to it feeling more refreshed. So those are the two that I am going to choose. You only have to choose one or two strategies per yellow dot. All right, so I've handled attention. So I'm going to go back to me, and I'm going to go to my next dot, complex thinking. I have all green dots there, so I don't need to develop any strategies. Language, I have all green dots. Ooh, memory, that was my other one that had some problems. So I'm going to click on my yellow dot. Memorizing new information or steps of a process is easy for me. Memorizing information is very difficult for me. So I'm going to choose some strategies that will help me with that. I believe that I can summarize and paraphrase new information. That would help me. And I also think if I connect it to something I already know or something I've already experienced, it will help me. So those are the two strategies I am going to pick for memorizing information. I'm going to click on my next yellow dot, and this one, I easily recall important information and events. To help me with that, I already have 2 strategies already clicked. I don't want to overwhelm myself, so I am going to stick with those 2 strategies. Then I'm going to go back to me. I'm going to check my other ones. I don't think I have any more yellow dots. There's a yellow dot. Movement control. Oh, I am not good with things with my hands. I have no musical talent. I can't build things. I'm not a knitter. So what strategies can I do to help myself? I'm really bad at computer games. I don't want that to be my strategy. I am going to do some yoga. That sounds nice. Then we're going to back to me, get along with others, have no problems, no challenges for spatial thinking, and I do have some yellow dots for keeping track of time, and I like to estimate. That would be good, estimating how much time a task will take and keeping track of that time. I'm only going to pick 1 for that one. I'm going to click my other yellow dot. Still about estimating. I already have my pen there, so I'm good. So I'm going to go back to me, and that is all of my strategies. All right, next you're going to click on Plan. And your plan is going to tell you each strategy you clicked for each problem area. That's all. You can look over it, but there's nothing you have to do on this page. All right, next you're going to click Get, and you are going to choose Email Report. And you're going to click Full Report. After you've emailed your report, it should go to your email. So there's one more step. You're going to pull up that email, and you are going to forward. It's the arrow that is pointing right. Forward selected messages. And you are going to send it to your teacher. So you have 2 options. You can send it to Jenna Taylor at johnston.k12.nc.us, and you also can send it to Martha Schaefer at johnston.k12.nc.us. So I'll type them again here just in case you want to copy it. And after you have emailed it to us, you're done. All right, guys, can't wait to learn about what kind of learner you are.